Alright, good evening everyone. This is a Select Board Water Commissioner meeting for September 25th of 2023. Tonight's agenda, we have executive session to go to talk to a town employee. We have a zoning letter. We need to sign some warrants, approve some meeting minutes. Northwest Vermont Wheelers. Have a map of roads open to ATVs, need to approve a error and emission certificate. We have a power line right away. And we need to speak to Franklin County Sheriff's Department about our contract with them. So, is there anything else we need to add?
We gotta discuss the proposed Four Farm Road relocation.
Okay.
Got a few drawings to look at.
Alright, we will start out with,
I'll make a motion to go into executive to talk to our town employee and get off.
okay.
Get
Get that
them
over with. I need a second on that.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alright, we had a motion from Nick and a second from Rick to come back into our regular meeting, and we spoke to our town employee. I guess we'll jump right into the zoning letter now.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
us, yeah.
That's us.
Have you guys seen the letter?
Yes.
Yeah, we have.
Okay,
Sounds like,
okay, so,
Have you guys seen a sign?
What's that?
have
Have you seen a sign?
or have you seen,
I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah.
so we're very pretty much saying we're gonna contest this letter, we're gonna contest the violation of, so our thing is, there is junk everywhere in Sheldon.
Yep.
And I feel like we're
You're
being
singling us out.
out.
There's junk everywhere, just on our road alone, junk everywhere.
Yeah.
Multiple campers, RVs. Ours is,
If we receive complaints about them, we
so this
take
is,
the matter
this
up.
is in the woods, 1,000 feet from the road. You know, it's on private property.
That you can't even see it from the road.
Yet my neighbors around the corner have multiple junk campers all gutted. Cars that are 4 feet halfway in the ground, rotted. I mean,
There's just, I mean,
your
this house
buddy
is
Jeff
right
Cattell
on.
has 2 junk rusted up pickup trucks in his front lawn. I can sit here all day.
Yeah.
There's a junk plane on East Sheldon Road just sitting in somebody's driveway, and you're gonna single me out for something my kids paint on, and it's decorated for the holidays every year. It's been there forever, just because of a neighborly dispute.
Yeah, it's,
You know, just like
the
you called
neighbors
my
complain.
job today, because of a neighborly dispute. You called my employment today because of a neighborly dispute with no idea what the hell is going on, you know?
I didn't have any idea what was going on, and they had a
Yeah,
complaint, so I called.
So you called my
I
job.
called the
Called the
business that was on the side of the truck,
Yeah,
and just asked them what was going on, what happened,
yeah,
why the noise.
yeah,
And so that was the reason I did that.
yeah, okay. Well, more that you're just trying to get me in trouble or fired, but you forget I own part of the company, so good luck.
You know, I was just asking a question. We had a concerned citizen that,
Yeah, I got a lot of concerns too, you know?
So any of these complaints about other residents in the town of Sheldon that you wanna file a complaint on, they can do the same, you can do the same thing as the people that filed the complaint on you.
I know, but you guys are applying all this rule and regulation, right? And you know that there's rule and regulations being broken, because you've seen it, but then you guys don't want to apply that until.
All you gotta do is drive to the village of Sheldon and see all the junk everywhere. Right next to our select board guy's house, junk everywhere.
We would have appreciated if you would have reached out to us and asked us what was going on instead of contacting his employment to file complaints when you have no idea what's going on except for gossip and rumors.
Which is all that happens here in Sheldon.
that,
The sign, back to the sign is a decoration. The whole area of my backyard, we have it with signs, Halloween shit, there's spider webs hanging off that sign. It's a 150-year-old sign. It's an antique. It's not a business that I own. It's not a business in the town of Sheldon. It's from the Vermont World's Fair from over 100 years ago. And it's just there for the holidays. I didn't know I needed a permit to put up decorations.
Is it Miss Steve, right? Is
Steve? yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Dodge, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did contact my husband, employment, this morning to file a complaint.
I called the business
Correct, okay.
to ask a question. I didn't file any complaint.
Six other
To ask a
Six
question.
other people did.
And I didn't get an answer, so
Yeah.
it was. When people call me and have questions, and I tried to follow up on it to see what was going on. They said there was a business truck in the yard and honking and torn all night, so I called to see what was the matter. And
Honking all night. That's nice. Okay.
I'm just going on what I was told.
You ever hear a propane tank blow off? You ever hear venting a propane tank, what it sounds like? You guys should YouTube it.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I worked for a propane company
Yeah. Good.
many years. That's not what it sounded like.
Yeah. What year was that in?
What year was it in?
Yeah.
I got done in probably 12 years ago.
Should change this.
I don't think the blow off on the tank does.
On the zoning issue,
Yes.
from the board's perspective, any citizen or resident of Sheldon that comes to us with a complaint about anything, if you came to us with a complaint about anything, all we're gonna do is reach out to a neutral party to say, can you go take a look and find out if it is infraction? They did that. We asked the neutral party to look at it. They sent us back the letter, and then we sent you the notice.
The neutral party who's all in together and on bullshit, right?
We just think it's really biased.
If,
There's just a lot of personal attacks has been happening, and I.
You know how many
feel like
times I
this is
get
the
blamed for shit when I'm out on vacation? 'Cause I'm never home, first of all. And, you know, I'm surprised I'm not being accused of some other shit that's happening right now, you know?
no, I don't.
You know?
And I'm not trying to be heartless
No,
about what I'm saying.
I know, but
If
the
you're
whole small town gossip BS, you know, when I gotta defend myself from police because I'm being accused of doing stuff when I'm like in Florida.
Yep.
That's kind of ridiculous, you know.
I'm not,
And again, that's not why
No,
we're
we're
here,
not
I'm just saying,
saying
but
it's
it all
you.
goes in line with the calling my job
We're just
and
saying,
all bullshit, the
there
sign.
has been a lot of excavation, a lot of
Yep.
gossip, a lot of defamation information that's been spreading around, and the people have connection to the town and the select board member, and they're using you guys to get to us. That's
I
all
need
I'm
a
saying.
permit for a Halloween decoration and so does everybody else.
okay. If you're a business owner, if you have a complaint from someone, a customer of yours, you're not gonna ignore it, you're gonna address it, right? You're gonna look into it. Us looking into it, the only tools we have is to go to the neutral party and say, we have a complaint about sign, car, junk, whatever it is.
Have you seen it?
No, I drove by and didn't see any car from the road.
Because it's in the woods. Like all the other junk in Sheldon's 5 feet off the road.
But
I'm not calling out the farms, because I know they're exempt, I'm just calling regular houses.
I'm just saying, you get a complaint when you're on the board.
Yeah.
That's the only tool we have to address it. If they had come back and said, well, no, it doesn't meet whatever guidelines are already established, we
Well,
said, okay, and move
Can
on
I
to
show
the
you,
next
can I
step.
show you a picture of the car?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not the person who knows the zoning as far as
That's
this
fine.
is what is and what isn't. Do you understand? As long as you understand that.
I
Yeah.
just
No,
wanna show you.
But
it's
it's-
it's just like really petty.
It is super better. Yes, it is a car, it's painted.
Yep.
It has flowers growing in it. It's an art project for my kids, you know?
Mhm.
And it's not visible from the road. Nowhere near the road.
So the
It's
letter,
maintained.
so the letter said to either hide it from view, right, or
Okay, can I
remove.
build a fence?
No,
You have to
the-
get the same permit that anybody else does for offenses. I don't know the zoning on how high a fence needs to be.
Can I build a 10-foot fence?
Yes, I have to get approval. So
Right.
anything over 6 feet would require approval from our development review board, anything 6 feet and under, you just need a building permit through me.
Okay.
Which I know they've done over here, right in the creek, there's a fence you can see where I believe that hit the mark and they had to get approval. It just, real quick,
Sorry.
this is not us targeting you, this is your business owner, you get a complaint from someone, you have to address it with the tools you have. The police calls and everything else you're going up there, that's a separate issue than this.
I get that, but it partially is connected.
It's all kind of linked.
The reason, whoever made the complaint on you, that's not this. This is, we sent someone,
Well,
said, okay,
gossip travels, so whatever I say here is gonna end up somewhere else, and they're gonna hear about it.
Well, it
So
is.
next time you call the cops, just know, make sure I'm home at least, you know, so you don't look like idiots,
sure,
you know?
that's
And
whatever.
I'm not saying you.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that.
Singling you out.
No, I want you to know that, like, you're not being targeted by the board. Like, if you made
Maybe
a
not the
complaint,
whole board.
Maybe not the whole board.
That's what I was saying, there's members of the board and there's members of the community, or volunteer community that is involved.
okay,
And like I said, we would have appreciated if you would have just reached out to us, just, you know, see what's going on. Instead, you want to take the bias route and jump to conclusion
Because
and would
you
contact my
call my
husband
place of
and employer.
employment and you talk about gunfires and explosions and all kinds of bullshit. Not, hey, there's a Patterson Fuels truck here and it's making noise. No, there was a whole story to the people that called today.
And all the
And
people
I
that
got all their
call us
names and
linked
it's on a
together.
recorded line. So,
Can I just go back to
if
the
you have anything to
events?
worry, don't have anything to worry about, then don't worry about it. But if you do,
So as to the fence, so if that is your intent to build a fence and you get the permit, that will basically make that junk vehicle no longer a violation.
okay.
And the sign, I didn't know that it was gonna be a decorative sign, so that would, temporary signs are allowed exempt from permitting in the bylaws. So as long as it's a temporary sign, so,
But I mean, it's common sense, if you just look at that sign that it's an antique and it's not a business, you know?
no, I
If I
understand.
put a Patterson Fuels sign up there, I understand somebody would be pissed.
Really understand, so-
Okay,
So-
sorry, I have a question about the fence now.
Yes.
Do we have to get a neighbor approval to build a fence, or do we just go right through you guys? to get the
So
fence
the-
built?
the actual permit will go straight through me, it depends on how far off the property line you wanna be. And you're gonna have to forgive me, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I believe anything under half a foot, you would have to get your neighbor approval. But anything over half a foot from the property line,
So what if we want to build it right on the property?
if you wanted to build it on the property line, you would have to get approval from your neighbor.
Okay.
So they would have,
to reach out.
so they would just have to sign a letter, something to say that they approve it, give it to me. So that way, when I receive this application, it's on file.
Okay.
And I can give you, if you'd like, I can give you the application for it right now.
Sure.
If you have any questions, you have my email, shoot me
Yeah.
any, I'm here on Fridays. And as I said, sorry I missed your email this past Friday, I had a family emergency, I just,
Okay. Yep, no problem. So have our lawyer send them a letter.
so as far as the zoning, just the fence takes care of it if it's obstructed, I believe the letter said either obstructed view or removal, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Are you feel comfortable with that?
I
As
mean,
far as-
I don't know if I'll get to defense. It's what, October almost?
well, sorry. Can I speak?
Yeah,
So you've come in and you've spoken to me in this forum.
Yeah.
So we have a plan in place.
Yeah.
So as long as that is your intent to build
That
a
would be my
fence.
intent, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I may not get to finish it all, I work a lot, so.
No, I really understand, so it doesn't have to be, I know the letter, the verbiage on it
Yeah.
seems very aggressive to some people that, oh, if you don't get this done, you're gonna get fined $200 a day. The way that I generally run things in the towns that I work in, we have a plan in place. Now, as long as we don't get to, it gets to be like next September and there's no fence, or as long as you communicate with me, you don't have to worry about that fine coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, keep me in the loop and,
What happened if my neighbor refused to sign the paper for the fence?
so you can still put up a fence, it would just wouldn't have to be on the property line.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
6 inches inside, you said?
I believe it's half a foot, yeah.
So 6 inches on the inside of the line. You have your line,
Oh, I have, yeah, I have GPS pinned, that's why I
So you're
wanted to
good.
put on my line.
so just plunk it 6 inches on your side of the line.
Yeah.
If they don't sign off on it, I mean,
Yeah, just keep
Well, I
it.
mean, yeah. Knowing them and all their bullshit, they probably won't, so. Okay.
I mean, if they have a problem with, property, then.
I mean, they're the ones that don't wanna see our property, you know, cause they hate that we spend time out there, it's like, it's not my fault, my property borders yours, you know?
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Just keep me in the loop,
Yeah.
and, yeah, I mean, I'm here to help you guys, I'm not.
No, I get it.
I don't even live in Sheldon.
Yeah, I get it, no. You know. I just have a lot of issues here for a person that doesn't spend half the damn year here, so.
And I'm sorry, what was your name?
Nick Norris.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're just one of the select board member? And then, so Mr. Dodge, did I?
Yep.
Okay, so you're the chairman?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, like I said, in the future, we would appreciate if you just give us a call instead of go straight to the wires board and contact my husband in employment.
Okay.
Can you?
Nice to meet you.
Let's meet you.
And,
Have a good night.
Lost my agenda.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make a motion to go to executive to speak with our zoning administrator.
Okay.
Please.
Second motion, I'll make sure now.
All in favor?
Yep.
Opposed? Okay. We had a motion and a second to enter back into our regular meeting. We need to do some signing now, I guess. We'll get right on that stuff.
Go in a circle.
So,
Ordinances and the contract with sheriff's department.
I'll read the minutes from the previous meeting. Select Board Water Commissioner meeting, September 11th, 2023, held here at the town office. Present was David Pluitt, Richard Piasny, Stephen Dodd, Nick Norris, Seth Hungerford, Kim Dufresne, Mike Johnston, our zoning administrator, and Seth Cattell, our road foreman. Concerned residents. Opened the meeting and read the agenda. Mike Johnson from zoning administrator updated the board. This year's building permits have exceeded last year's total. He's also started working with the planning commission to update the town plan. Seth Cattell, the road foreman, updated the board on paving. Sweet Hollow will be starting this week, and Rice Hill will also have a section completed. 7:45, David motion to go into executive session to speak to the zoning administrator and road foreman. Seconded by Seth Hungerford, the motion carried. At 8:50, we exited executive session. Discussed town ordinances, town employees, and incidents that were happening in town. We entered back into regular session. We signed the 2023-24 Cargill quote for winter salt. Approved veterans exemption for Andrew King. Rick made a motion to approve, seconded by Seth, the motion carried. Reviewed Franklin County Sheriff contract. Seth motion to approve the contract, seconded by David, the motion carried. We signed some warrants. Read the meeting minutes from August 28th. Nick motion to approve was read. And seconded by Seth. Excuse me, motion carried. 9:05, Nick motion to go back into executive session, seconded by David, the motion carried. 9:45, we exited executive session. And then at 9:45, Seth motion to adjourn, seconded by Rick, I'll take a motion to accept these minutes as read. Alright, second on that.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alright. That's that. We got a form here from the Vermont Electric Co-op about Town Road right-of-way occupancy request. Up on East Sheldon Road. It's the pole itself or the driveway or whatever, or the wire. Take a motion to sign this. I guess I don't know if I need a motion, but it needs to be signed by the select board.
I make a motion, you can sign it.
Okay. A second on that.
I'll second it.
Any discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have a 2023 errors and omissions certificate. It says Board of Listers, the town of Sheldon are hereby supplying the following changes to your 2023 grand list. The 32 VSA 4261. Hereby requested the Sheldon Selectboard approve the following change to the grand list. Citibank N.A. Company Ryan LLC property tax compliance, Houston, Texas. Personal property value change from $2,500 to zero. Reason this personal property at the mill is absorbed in personal property, their personal property account. It's,
It's $12 on the grand list, or $12 taxes.
$12 for tax income. And it said they requested you look into it and confirm if we can discharge the account as it is double assessed. Already the assets were assessed under account PPT -00022. I've attached the copy merger for your reference. Alright. I'll take a motion to sign this errors and omission certificate.
Make a motion.
Alright, there's a second
I'll
on that.
second it.
Any discussion? Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Guess we'll approve.
Oh, Debbie sent this to somebody.
What's this grand letter up here?
That is our grants and aid. They've extended it because of the flooding in different areas, so
Okay,
they've extended it a year. Ours is completed, we just gotta finish the paperwork.
so that just need my signature on that, how it works?
Yes. we wanna have openings on the Polaris map trail.
Okay. So, do they have a copy of that, or they want us to give them a copy of our roads that are open?
That we want them to map, only the roads we want them to map.
Correct.
I think that's the issue that Baker's do have.
Because even though all our roads are open, they don't have to be mapped.
Correct.
So,
I can get a map for the next meeting and can.
Yep.
okay, yeah, we'll do that, because there's few roads that are, go to nowhere, that we don't want, and we wanna make sure we don't include like the, that's one road that we got gated off and stuff.
The road that only connect to state highways.
And then they came to
So
see me
we'll
about
discuss next meeting.
access, and they'd like to be able to get to the avenue. And I said, well, you can't get there from there. There's a big building. I said, get permission from the state to ride the rail trail, if that's what you guys wanna do. But there's a big old culvert that goes under there, and I said, I probably would, you know, right along the edge of the rail trail, just on the edge of the meadow, but I don't know if you've ever been on the rail trail that Georgia Avenue, that big, you can walk through it there, it's about, I think it's an 8 footer. So, I don't know, I told them to come back, see me sometime when I was so busy. So what, is there any explanation with these proposals?
So I think they're just conceptual ideas of what they've come up with, and I mean, it doesn't really give us a lot of ideas of what the parking lot at the school's gonna be. It's more for our road. And
Well, I was kinda hoping to get an idea of what the school had for intentions with
yes,
this new access before we go and spend a ton of money putting a road through there, and then they just say parking lot saying. You know, we were trying to do this, we kinda mentioned this as a favor to them to free up some space for them to make more parking or safer access for the school buses and the kids. So I'd like to hear what their end of it's gonna be.
yep, I can respond back to Vern and Peter and ask those questions.
Sorry, what was the questions on that?
Just what the school plan is, because there's no school plan on this.
It's supposed to be kind of a joint.
Yeah, the joint, it's not just us, but what are they doing on the inside?
The only reason we're talking about changing the road is to help them out,
Yeah.
for their traffic flow. So, I'd like to see, you know, what they plan on doing, if they're just gonna leave the parking lot the way it is, then, you know, that's not doing anybody any favors, or if they were talking about doing like one-way traffic, or making more parking spaces or whatever. And if that's their intentions and good, then, you know, we'll go along with it, I think, or, you know, work with them for
Yeah.
it.
But this doesn't show anything of what they're gonna be doing, it just shows what we would be doing.
Yeah.
We want both ways.
I like number 3.
3 gives them the most options.
I like 3 because it forces the traffic off Port Farm to actually stop instead of picking up speed and a quick glance over their left shoulder and continuing on. You look at concept 2, someone's traveling Port Farm out to 105, I can see a quick glance over my shoulder and I'll just,
Yeah, but that into the school is only gonna be in, they're gonna come out the other side, there's not gonna be an exit there.
Yeah. They're doing away with that part of it.
I'm talking about Port Farm Road, where it connects.
Yeah,
If they're coming off of that,
they wouldn't have to stop.
I know, but they will slow down considerably in concept 3 compared to this one. Because it's more of a right-hand turn coming out here than it's just like a interstate ramp. See what I'm saying?
We got 1 and 2 in here.
1 and 2. Right. But
I was saying you didn't see 3, I was a little confused.
that, yeah, sure. I committed 3 to memory and, that was 3. But you see what I'm saying?
You like it where they come out more to the 90?
Yes, because the interstate ramp is gonna have an interstate speed effect in my opinion. I mean, the school, the whole idea is to slow traffic down and then that, more of a 90 slow.
So that gets them away from the school, well, number 3 does.
This is gonna be more speed control.
Just this intersection on the street.
Mhm.
So that you're stuck.
Yeah, but if this is only in, you're going out always here, and there's no coming out this way. If this is only into the school, and you're exiting the school this way, you're never gonna have cars bisecting. You know what I mean? If this is only into the school, and exiting, I know they don't show it,
That's
but,
a green turn right there.
well, I'm just saying, that's why they don't show you this, I would like more information. Yeah.
Did you get any, quotes back from the camera people? Yeah.
I have not. Matt Bouchard had questions. He wanted to know, what he wanted to see. Inside, outside,
Hopefully see nothing on them.
inside, outside, and the ones that don't have internet connections.
He's the expert, outside.
I did. Black Dog came, he went around, and I told him outside is what we want to see. And he's gonna give us some options of every spot we want and what we can do.
Okay.
But Matt wanted more, and I'll just tell him we want only outside and give us options of what we can do.
Alright, anything else we do with that?
Did you wanna talk to us about planning commission stuff? Or you're outside?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good, Matt took care of it. I mean, Mike took care of it.
Yeah, I guess that's everything I got.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second on